Alrighty, hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope you are all outstanding. And I know we've got a few new members, so welcome to the new members and also welcome to the old members. Of course, you're not old, but you know what I mean. So please say hello. Let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Any comments that come in, I am always excited to see them and reply. Any questions, insights? Please share. So today's topic is one of the most violated universal laws. And I know that word violated is like, oh, I just feel funny even saying it, but it's true. These universal laws, we're either violating them or we're in harmony with them. So we're going to talk about one of the most violated universal laws. And most of us are violating this and we don't even know it. So, and it's hurting our success. So when we unveil this, we can go, we can see where we're doing that and turn that around and work in harmony with it. So the universal law is the universal law of gender. It's also known as the universal law of gestation. So when I say gender, no, I'm not talking about sex education, but I will do my best to make this interesting. I find the laws absolutely fascinating. And I think it's interesting how many people aren't aware of the laws. It's like, when you realize them, it's like, oh, gee, why didn't I know that earlier, right? So if you're just tuning in, let me know you're here. Say hello. Again, any replays. There we go. Hello. Cute hat. You like my hat? Thank you. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we're talking about the universal law of gender, also known as the universal law of gestation. So the universal laws, I think I did, I've done maybe one or two other Facebook Lives. Last week I did one of the laws, but in a nutshell, I'm not going to go into the details, a big picture of them, but they govern the universe. They're creative laws, and we're either working in harmony with them or we're violating them. And most of us are violating them. So I used the example before with the law of gravity. We've mastered that. We don't even think about it, right? Because it's law. And that's how I want us to see all these laws. So today is the law of gender. So if you have an idea or a desire or a goal that you want to manifest, they manifest when the time is right. Right? We build that image in our mind, we get the idea, we build the image in our mind, and then we have faith that it's coming. We have faith that it's coming. Write that down. I did this last week with my Conscious Wealth Creators Academy, and I want you to write that down and burn that word into your mind. Faith. So the law of gender basically states that everything has a gestation period, an incubation period. It governs masculine and feminine properties and our creativity. So with this creativity, this creative energy, we create our own life experiences, whether we realize it or not, or whether we understand this law or not. So basically the law it talks about this gestation period, this incubation period. You can even call it a manifestation period, but it's basically where, whether it's an idea, a desire, a thought, a seed, an egg, where it goes from original form to its manifestation, or concept to form. And whether you call this universal intelligence, source, God, divinity, infinite power, but this energy is always working in the exact same way with and through everything, everyone, every idea, like it's law. So if you think of a carrot seed takes 6 weeks to come into full form. An acorn into an oak tree takes 6 to 18 months. Elephants are 20 to 24 months. I didn't know that till a while back. I think that's kind of interesting. And human babies are generally, 9.5 months, right? So what about you and your desires, right? Your ideas, those brilliant ideas you get, right? How long does it take you to build your dreams, your desire, your idea? Your thriving business, put $1 million in your bank. Maybe it's 6 figures in your bank, right? What is it? Or for the love of your partner. Again, just chime in. Let me know you're here. Faith dissolves resistance. It does. You got it. So how long does it take you? How long does it take you to take your brilliant idea, right? You planted that seed. You've got the image going on. How long does that take you, right? You've planted that seed like a carrot seed. You start working towards it. Do you 100% believe it? Do you have 100% faith? Do you have 100% faith when you have an idea and you want to bring it into your physical reality? 100% faith, right? We know, if we know that there's a gestation period, we know there's a period that goes by before we see it, right? Just like the carrot seed or the oak tree or the elephant or the human baby, right? So in that gestation period, what seeds are you planting in your subconscious mind? Are you planting more of that powerful image, that creative imagination you have? Are you bringing faith to it? Or are you planting seeds of fear or doubt or questioning it or worry, right? And it's for these unknowns that we don't know the gestation periods for our ideas, right? We know it for the carrot seed, we know it for the acorn, we know it for the elephant, right? We know that, but too many of us, this is why I say too many of us are violating this law of gender or the law of gestation. While we're in this gestation period, instead of having faith, quite often we go, I'm not sure, we question it, we doubt. We listen to the naysayers who are questioning us, who don't have a clue what we're talking about, right? Or might not have an idea what we really want. Oh, that can't be done. Or maybe we listen to our own self-talk. We have worry, anxiousness. Oh, that's too hard. What will people think? Can I really do that? So we don't stay focused. We get that pull from within and then we don't stay focused. But if we really understand this law, we will. So the shiny object syndrome, right? We get that pull from within, then we go, wait a minute, I'm not sure. Maybe over there's better, because we don't realize it takes 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years or however long, 2 decades. So we let the outer world dictate our inner world, override our inner world, right? But would the carrot do that? Right? In an analogy, I shared this with my women in the academy last week, is that I love the analogy like planting something in your garden. And 2 days later, you go in and go, well, this isn't really working. This gardening thing doesn't work because it's been 2 days. Or maybe, what is it, bamboo? Isn't it something like 7 years? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a long time, right? And let's say you really wanted for whatever reason, your yard or wherever to be full of bamboo. And after 6 years, you go, this does not work. Like everybody lies that when you plant bamboo, it grows. Because we didn't have that staying power. Yeah, I know that 7 years is a long time, but you get the point, right? Whatever the gestation period is, do we stay true to it, right? So the whole idea is staying true to you. Don't abandon your ideas. Your desires, when you get them, when it's from within, they're meant to come to full form. We need to have the staying power to stay true to ourselves and understand that there's that gestation period. And when you understand that it's law, you'll weather the storm, right? When you bump up against the naysayers. So here's my wise words for the day. Be like the carrot. Be like the acorn. Be like the elephant. Because I find this really fascinating, is that they are more focused than we are. They have more faith than we do. And why? Is because of the word, of the energy, of the power we have. And that's choice. They are more focused. They have more faith than we do, human beings, because we have choice. They don't have choice. They have one job: become a carrot, become an oak tree, become an elephant, right? So we have choice. Now, choice is that you could say, well, what's wrong with having choice? Nothing's wrong with having choice. It's a beautiful thing. Having choice is amazing. However, sometimes we're not very good at choosing. Well, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that, and get distracted. We listen to the naysayers. Our self-talk kicks in, right? All those things I was saying earlier, right? Bob says, you run into Bob and, oh, that's not a very good idea. I tried that before. And then Susie Q says, well, that's kind of stupid, right? Like that can't be done. And then we let that override us. But if we really understand this law, we won't give into that, right? You understand that law, you will choose wisely. You'll understand that your dream is your baby. Your dream is your baby. Your baby, just like the seed, just like the acorn, right? So you'll realize when you understand this law fully, just like the law of gravity, it's a done deal. Like you just don't you'd understand that if you don't work in harmony, you're violating it and you're going to pay the consequences. So we understand the law of gestation or the law of gender, that you're meant to let it grow into its amazing form. The form is supposed to come to fruition. When you get those ideas, those brilliant ideas, those desires from within, they're meant to come to fruition. So keep the image alive, keep that image alive in your mind's eye, have the faith, the patience, the persistence, and keep choosing you, keep choosing your desires. That's how you override the outer world that we give way too much attention to. So stay true to you. Don't abandon your ideas. Your ideas are meant to come to full form, but have that staying power. And understand the gestation law, the law of gestation, the law of gender. There is a period of incubation. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope that you can apply it to your life somewhere, several different places. And if you want any help with this, if you're not where you want to be, if you don't have the results in your life, I'm offering the one-day workshop again, the Conscious Wealth Creators Workshop again. If this resonates, just sit with it. I strongly urge you to dive into this with me. It's been a huge game changer for a lot of the women that have taken it. I'll put it in the link. Have a look. Happy to answer any questions. And other than that, have a fantastic week. You guys are amazing. Love you to all. Love you all to bits. And we will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.